Good morning. This is Joshua Taylor, Donald E. Taylor, coming to you from here in Boston Bar on my little pad rental. I've been here about 2 months. I'll be going into my, I guess I'm going into my third month now. The next 2 weeks, I'm moving from the land phase to the building phase. I still got a few things to, a few projects to wrap up uh, as far as getting the land completed. I've already started on the gardens, bought a few hanging baskets yesterday. But the main thing is to get this place secured, all materials on site, and store it away so I can enter into. We're probably going to have about a 40-day building phase, starting about the 10th of May, maybe 30, 40 days to build this porch and put a roof on this trailer and get it all wrapped up. So that's going to be another little push here. And I'd like to be all secured and in place by the middle of June. So that's my target date to have everything done, right? In case the Lord calls me out into ministry, I'm, I believe that we're going to see a major quake on the west coast as a sign of a dead raising revival. David Terrell, God's prophet to the world, he saw this many years ago, that there would be an earthquake on the west coast and bring forth a Holy Ghost move between the cities of Vancouver, Abbotsford, and Seattle in that triangle. So I believe the Lord's going to be sending me out, and when the quake comes, this first quake comes as just a precursor, and we could be, within 12 months of the west coast going down permanently. Because of Nibiru, but it is inbound, right? And I've been watching. The Lord gave me 40 signs on this, and they're all here, but they have to come into fruition. So I'm not setting no date. I'm just watching the signs, right? That's what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to set dates on things. So this is just a quick update, and I brought in some lumber yesterday. Went to Rona and got a couple good buys on lumber. I bought pretty well $1,000 for the lumber. I got it for uh, half price around that. You know, they call lumber, but stuff I could use. I just brought back about a bunch of mixed lumber, 2x4x16s and 2x6s and 2x8s, and for 140 bucks. And for $113, I'm picking up 120 pieces of 2x4x10, and that's going to help to get the framing done on these walls here. So I'm getting ready to head to town. It's going to take 2 trips to hope to bring back the 2x4s and get them here. And I'd like to be able to spend a little bit of time uh, getting my new garden section for hanging baskets, and I bought 3 strawberry baskets. I'd like to get one more strawberry basket and maybe a couple of hanging tomatoes, those cherry tomatoes, and just hang them on top of the trellis. I'm gonna make a nice little fancy kind of top for it out of the lumber that I got. Well, besides that, I've been uh, going over the designs for the Arcships and the designs for the hexagonal expandable units, buildings that be used to make the base camps. And so when it comes to establishing a place of refuge or a Goshen camp, you need to set up a base camp first. And these hex huts or hexagonal huts, they they're going to do that, and there'll be like a large tent trailer. And when they fold out, you'll have a like a centerpiece. I'll be using one in the center, 6 around, and this will basically establish your your base camp. which would be about a third of an acre. It could be half an acre. And so it'd just be a small advance crew that would be sent out to prepare the land for the Arcships coming in. That's the plan that the Father has given me, right? And I believe we're going to need these soon. And so what I can do while I'm working on the specs for it, I got some quarter-inch plywood that I could actually make some scale models where you could actually see it, how the systems fold up and fold down and things like that. And so the object here is be able to get an entire base camp on one semi. And so you can go out, park, set up your base camp and start building, and you have your portable living and everything will be there, right? Okay, I'm going to leave it here. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you with a quick update on this 29th of May, or 29th of April, coming into May pretty quick here, from here in Boston Bar, British Columbia, Canada.